So I have a bunch of questions for you. If someone has actually never seen anything that you've done before, what is the first thing you'd like them watching and why?
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Adam. I'm an actor. I will do any like birthday parties, bar mitzvahs. I like to do monologues, either Shakespearean or modern. And I'm affordable, $49.95 for the first 3 hours, and then $69.95 for every 10 minutes thereafter.
Sure.
Other than that, what would I want them to see, to watch?
Yeah.
I think Party Down is a good place to start because it was sort of the first thing I did where I felt like I was doing something for the right reasons. I was sort of in control of what I was doing, mostly because I was doing it with my friends, and we were doing something that was really close to our hearts, and the whole cast really connected really directly with the material, because at the time, we started shooting in 2008, and we were all sort of in a similar place of, success has been just out of reach for most of us, and so we really felt directly what these characters were going through. We all kind of had our faces pressed up against the glass a little bit.
As a fan of Party Down, and I've seen the first 5 of the 6 episodes of season 3, is there any chance that you guys might do another season after this? Or is it sort of like we just wanted to do this? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think that's up to audiences and Starz, and I think it's a little bit out of our hands. Getting the 6 weeks where this group of now very busy people could all get together and do the show was a feat in scheduling and engineering. But we all wanted to do it so badly and Starz was cool enough to bear with us while we figured it out. That's always going to be challenging, but we did it once. We could totally do it again. I think everyone would love to do more, but I think it's sort of out of our hands.
Was the reason for the 6 episodes and not more because of everyone's schedules?
I think so, probably. Yeah, I think that's about, first of all, we didn't want to dump too much of a workload on John Enbom, who writes the majority of the season. But also, yes, I think that's a manageable period of time for this group of actors all the schedules lining up, I think.
I don't want to do spoilers, but there is an episode in the first 5 where everyone gets high. And I'm curious, when you find out that you're going to be doing that, do you get nervous as an actor because you need to, play someone high? Or are you sort of like excited and relish that challenge?
Yeah, it is funny. It's definitely like, I didn't really get nervous here because it's this show and it's kind of safety in numbers. Like, I know no matter what, I'm going to be protected by this group of incredible actors. So I don't need to worry as much as if it was me by myself. I think I've kind of found that both with Party Down and Parks and Rec, that when you're in an incredible ensemble, if you can sort of hide in the background and just be lifted up by how great everyone around you is. So when it's like we're going to be high together, that is something that's like being high or drunk. It's always hard because you don't want to be corny and everyone who's been high or drunk, you don't want them to watch it and think you're full of shit and it's fake. So I think we were all cognizant of that and wanted to make it realistic.
All 5 episodes that I saw made me laugh. I'm curious if you had a favorite of those 5.
Man, I think it's too early for me to pick a favorite. I mean, I know that I think looking back, now that it's been more than a decade, I think my very favorite ever is either Sweet 16 or Steve Guttenberg. But it took a while. I think I need a few years before I'm able to see a favorite emerge.
What was it actually like for you the day before you were going to step on set to begin filming? Had you rewatched the first 2 seasons? Were you in your head a little bit? Because it's been a while since you've played the character.
Yeah, I didn't watch it right before. I had watched episodes. My kids hadn't seen them. So we watched some of them, but I wasn't watching it too close to when we shot. I just didn't want to get, I don't know, self-conscious or something. So, but I know the episodes so well, and had seen them recent enough that I felt like I was ready to go.
The first 2 seasons, I know there was some improvisation on set. With season 3, how was it a similar amount in terms of John's writing amplified like 10% by people coming up with stuff in the moment?
Yeah, there's never been a ton of improvisation on Party Down. It's, John and Dan Etheridge and Rob Thomas sometimes write as well, but it's mainly John, and he's just an incredible writer. And here and there are little bits and pieces, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's a show that really has a ton of improvisation in it.
Before I run out of time with you, like the entire planet who's seen it, I'm obviously a huge fan of Severance, and
oh, thanks.
I can't say enough about that show. It's incredible.
Thanks.
I know you're in the middle of filming season 2. How has filming been going?
Great. It's going great. I can't wait till I can actually talk about it and people can see what we're doing. It's really fun. It's really, really cool.
When you signed on for Severance, were you told like we have a 3-year plan, we have a 5-year plan? Like how much were you told about the ultimate arc of where everything is going?
Well, I think like any show, you just hope you can get to the finish line of writing the pilot and then shooting the pilot and then getting a season and getting that season on the air and then getting picked up to make more. So I think, the finish lines, the potential finish lines, there's always there might be a finish line at the end of, shooting just one episode. So, we made season 1 not knowing if we would ever make any more. And so the fact that we're making another season is great. If we get to make more, then that's great too. I think there are sort of variable ideas of where to go with it, depending on how long we get to make it.
You got to be part of Madam Webb, which is your entry into Sony's Marvel world. Was that something you were looking for? And what can you tease about it?
I wasn't. I actually didn't think I was going to work over the summer before we started Severance up again, because we started in October, and I thought I wasn't planning on working at all before then. And then this came up, and I couldn't resist. It's really cool. It's a really fun world and a great role, and but I can't really say that much about it other than it's cool and fun, which I'm sure you're so sick of hearing from people.
I talk to a lot of Marvel people. I understand the dilemma of talking about it. I got to stop there. I'm just going to say, man, I really enjoy your work, and congrats on getting to do another season of Party Down.
Thanks, man. Thank you.